Hello and welcome to this edition of Dr. Clark's One-on-One, the Living Classroom. And today my guest is my good friend, Mr. Eric Porter. And Mr. Eric Porter is President, CEO of Connect, and actually a contractor, business person, professor, all these great things. And greetings and welcome, my friend.
Hey, how you doing, Dr. Clark?
Yes, this is that period where you're a frequent guest of the program. But this time you're coming to talk about something which is very, very good and a unique program that's taking place in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, at Southern University in Baton Rouge.
Correct.
And I think is and the program from the description that you've told me and we talked about it, it is absolutely awesome. And I think it affects a whole genre of people who really want to be entrepreneurs.
That is correct.
And it's called the BEAP program, BEAP, and that's an acronym. But I want you to tell the audience and our listeners about the BEAP program, what it stands for, and what we expect for it to be the national impact. Yes, sir.
Well, good. Good to have you out there in the community. Eric Porter here, representing the College of Business at Southern University. This is program, and it's the Southern University in Baton Rouge. And the program is called Business Entrepreneur Advancement, which is an acronym is called BEAP. And what it does is we have a grant with the Winrock International Program and Retail Ready. Retail readiness. Are you retail ready for your products? And basically, this course that we have, it is designed for it's a powerful opportunity, an opportunity for entrepreneurs who are interested in the entrepreneur and retail business, branding, and product design. Now, the business, we're going to see the acronym BEAP. This program started yesterday, February 24th. And this program is from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. every Tuesdays and Thursdays for 8 weeks. And Dr. Clark, I would like to share what our target audience is. Our target audience are entrepreneurs looking to launch products in retail stores and online marketplaces.
Oh, that's absolutely fantastic. So we talked about individuals who want to get involved in retail. They have a product they want to sell. And what you do, what the program does is that it gets individuals ready to be prepared to engage in this whole retail experience. That's awesome. Yes, sir.
And what we're doing is giving the basic fundamentals of getting your product launched with our champions from who are already doing this, tried and tested, current college professors, as well as investors. So this program is the participant will develop a retail-ready product and a plan. And then they would gain sales pitching skills and establish partnerships with retailers. Now, we talk retailers. Who do you think we're talking about?
As I see it, it's almost any product that one may have. Explain. Yes,
well,
sir.
For example, one of our instructors, they're called Cajun Nation.
All right.
They are going to teach individuals how they launch their product. They are a seasoning product. So they have pepper seasoning, they have seasoning for food, and then they have hot sauce seasoning. But it's all low sodium seasoning, and so they're gonna share with the individual entrepreneurs how they got their product on the shelves, how they get the product online, how they get their product in Amazon.
Oh, that's outstanding. And so what it is, these are individuals who are already there, and they're going. And so the objective of the program is to get individuals who want to be involved in selling a product. If they have a product, and they come and they learn how to produce, they learn how to carry their program to market. Is that correct?
That is correct. So at
yes,
the
sir.
EDA University Center at the College of Business, it is a hybrid class.
All right.
Meaning on Tuesdays and Thursdays for 8 weeks, we are going to have this hybrid program. And this is going to help these emerging entrepreneurs understand the retail industry, develop product concepts, and gain confidence to present real business ideas. So that also equals to a business plan in the end, where you have pitch competition. And so these students can be in person or they can be online via Zoom, and we'll get that information out. So throughout the course, these particular participants receive hands-on instruction from experienced entrepreneurs and business leaders. And again, we kicked off week 1 yesterday with the Bolden brothers with Cajun Nation. So basically showed the retail business models. They showed market research and product positioning for their seasoning and how they got their seasoning off the ground. They showed product packaging, UPC codes, and compliance. Then it showed you how to create a shelf-ready appeal.
I like that. And what's great about it is that you have you can be in-house, but also online.
That's correct.
And so in-house is at Southern University in Baton Rouge at TTA Lane Hall. Everybody know, anyone who knows about the Southern University at TTA Lane Hall, and the room is to be announced. But Dean Andrews is the contact person. And Dean Andrews or Mrs. Doherty, the number there for Dean Andrews is area code 225-921-3890, area code 225-921-3890. Or you can also email Mary Marshall, and the email is mary.marshall, MARSHALL, at sus.edu. And again, I repeat, that's Mary, MARY, Marshall, MARSHALL, at sus.edu. Now, what I think about the program, I think that's absolutely awesome and fantastic, is at the end of the program, there is a cash award within, and I want you to, because we talked about it before we went on there, if you can talk about the cash award for those individuals out there who would participate and how it works. Yes, sir.
Well, Doc, I would be remiss if I didn't show them how to get there first.
Okay.
So how to get there, you got to go through these programs every Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6:30 to 9:30 for 8 weeks. And some of the courses would be, for example, business and product readiness. We would teach about the retail foundation and product readiness. Cajun Nation would teach it. We just talk about shelf appeal. Then the following week, we would have Dean Andrews in Cajun Nation and Herman Lanier. They would talk about understanding wholesale, retail, and direct consumer pricing models, working with distributors and the suppliers. So some of you guys out there now are probably stuck, but this will help you get beyond your stuckness. And so inventory planning and demanding and a demand for forecasting, they will have those models and help via product worksheets. Now, on Saturdays, in addition to Tuesdays and Thursdays, for 4 weeks, every Saturday from 9:30 to 1, it's a part of this program, this Winrock program. Also, Winrock program is an economic development organization, fundraiser, foundation that does this for African Americans via HBCU's community services. Again, on every Saturday, we're going to have instructions, yours truly.
Okay.
And B1 Bank Executive Vice President, Mr. Campbell. So you're learning the fundamentals of how to, get your retail buying stuff together, how to do pitch and marketing.
And we have the time, on Saturdays?
Yeah, the time's from 9 to 1.
All right.
It's for 4 weeks,
that's essential,
every Saturday in March. And we're going to teach you on your business plan, how to do the executive summary, the company description, products and services, market analysis, human resource management, legal dimensions of business, as well as financial plan and projections and funding strategies. And then on our sales and marketing strategies, Chris Hilliard would teach you how to craft a compelling pitch. Because when you do have your product and you want to get out in front of Walmart and they're going to give you the opportunity to pitch, you want to be able to win over those big grocery stores if you're in the food service. You want to win over those big conglomerate market companies who want to market your product, the Targets of the world. So understanding the buyer's expectations, who you're presenting to, in-store online marketing strategies, merchandising promotional planning, and hands-on exercise and developing retail pitch. Then again, on that, the clinic, the Saturdays are the clinic. So what you learn on Tuesday and Thursday, you come back with your business plan on Saturday, and you get a clinic from both Will Cameron and I from the plan development as well as the mentorship, which we were trained by MIT to do you the mentor. So we're using the MIT model on the mentorship. So we would do on the one Saturday, we have the overview of the business plan, the market research, your financial projections and statements. But you got to have all this with your product and your credit readiness in terms of understanding your personal and business credit, and then understanding financial statements, cash flow, P&L, and balance sheet statements. So, and then that next week, again, during that Tuesdays and Thursdays,
Yes, sir.
we will have the e-commerce, the omni-channel selling, and legal consideration. This will be taught by two attorneys from the Southern University Law Center, Charlie Forston and Marina Berigova. And what they do is intellectual properties, but they also have strategies they teach you the legal strategies for Amazon. They teach you the legal strategies for Walmart and Shopify. So they teach also website optimization for retail conversions and negotiating vendor agreements. So you don't want to get something, a good product, and you all hype, and you end up getting a bad agreement. So they would,
and that can happen.
right? So
Yes.
they would teach you that, and understanding the terms, the margins, so you can know how much money you're gonna make, and then retail expectations. So once you learn all that, we're gonna have a retail lawyer and a retail buyer to come in to do. It's a great guest speaker. But here's what happened: when you come back that Saturday on the clinic, we're gonna help you put all that in perspective from a banking and financial standpoint, which would consist of the book written by Will Cameron, Breaking the Lending Code.
Yes.
And Breaking the Lending Code, which is communicating accounting and financial information for obtaining loan approvals, processing your loan, and your post-loan requirements that you have to do to keep everything going. In other words, you get this money from these folks, you got your products, you got to sell.
Right. Sell. You know what? And again, about the award, the pitching. Tell us about that.
Let's go back to the pitching stage.
Yes.
So the pitching here's what the pitching. That's going to come in on the last week, April 14th through the 16th, where we're going to have instructors, Dr. Adams and Dr. Patterson, structuring effective pitch deck, developing compelling sales sheet, and hands-on workshop that they're going to provide from a practicality and feedback. What we're going to do in those clinics is we're going to provide you with, looking at cash flow management in retail businesses, raising capital for retail expansion. So it's one thing to raise capital. It's another thing to know how to raise it.
Right.
And we talked about that with foundations. Then we're going to teach you about FDA, USDA, and product safety requirements. So you're going to be in compliance, and as well as ensuring consistent quality while scaling production. And it's hands-on exercises, creating your own retail financial plans. And you come back to the clinic, and you're going to review that business plan again before you get. Now we're on the third Saturday. By this time, your business plan you ought to have all your perception down, all your ideas done. You got a pretty good method of what you think, how you're going to present your package in the end, putting all the pieces together and communicating and presenting. And then March 26th through the March 31st to April 2nd, Cajun Nation will come back on again. This is very important. Cajun Nation, the seasoning guys, as well as Lewis Henry. Lewis Henry is a graduate and a philanthropist at Southern University out of Minnesota that has multiple retail McDonald's in the northern part of the country. He's going to be a part of our, buyers program as well as instruction program in Howard White. So what they're going to do is using data to optimize retail performance.
Okay. It's outstanding. It's real good. But what's important I want our listeners to know is that is the price factor there, and that this program is free.
Yeah, so
it's free and open to the public, and that's something we have to emphasize. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we with the EDA University Center, we have a grant with the Windrock International. Those who knows Windrock International, it's an economic development foundation for enriching HBCUs in the community.
And they're out of Little Rock, Arkansas.
Right.
Yes.
For entrepreneurship. And so with that, we use guys like Lewis Henry and the AI business plan and growth for development. We have a AI component to it, and then we're going to use case studies of brands that expand successfully. So we're going to use successful case studies. And let me give you an example. The guy who developed your doorbell lock, Ring camera.
Right.
Okay. He had developed it and got it out there. And so how to expand successfully. And then they'll have a panel discussion about your particular project. And then we also get down to the last item, which is the live retail pitch session where you practice all your practice you done with us on Saturdays. Come down to one thing: the money. You mentioned the money earlier. So we have allocated $5,000 for the best pitch competition, whereas the first place will get $2,500. So if you got a product and you went through this program and you have gotten your business plan together and we have taught you how to pitch. So that means you can't be scared talking to somebody. You got to be talking to people with confidence. You can't be slurring. You have to pronounce your words perfectly. And then you have to be able to have the confidence on your product that you're pushing. So we're teaching that, Doc, and we do that by implementing a launch plan for you. We'll have some practice sessions for you. And the second place winner will get $1,500. And the third place will get $1,000. Now, here's the crazy
And the
part.
first place, yeah.
First place is $2,500.
Okay, that's important.
First place, and so for those who don't compete in the pitch competition, you get something too. So, you'll be able to know about customer retention and brand loyalty strategy, which is going to the cash register, right? And in the end of this program, you will graduate. And when you graduate, that means you put for 8 weeks, you put your time in it, you learn something, you're ready to go. Every semester now, even my program, Creative Neighborhood Developers, we're getting the same knock on the door of people want to become entrepreneurs. And we do creating sustainable neighborhood developers from commercial and rental real estate development. In addition to that, we have retail readiness, and you'll be able to graduate. You get a graduation,
Yes.
and you get a certification. You get a Windrock, you get a College of Business, Southern University Baton Rouge College of Business, BEAT program with the Windrock International program and retail ready certification.
No,
Spring
and
2026.
that's absolutely fantastic. What I'm thinking is this: there are so many individuals all the time that say there's no programs out there, there's nothing for us, there's nothing that exists. But there are things. You just have to go out and research. And here you are coming with a great program, a silver platter, basically a program on a silver platter, and saying this is what if you're interested, if you have a product, no matter who you may be, and if your background, all those et cetera, is not important. You just come and you can participate. And it's not there's no academic requirement.
No academic
And
requirement.
You just come and you participate, and you learn how to pitch your program, how to market your program. I mean, this is awesome. This is absolutely beautiful. And the beauty of it is, it's also a hybrid program where you can also be at Southern University in Baton Rouge, physically, or you can be anywhere in America, anywhere in the world, and access the program through the internet.
That's correct.
Yes. And so that is beautiful, and also that is awesome. Yes, sir.
And also, we offered it to Southern University Laboratory School for some of the students.
And that's my former school, come to think of it.
Right. So so if you got any of the students in your house, teenagers,
Yeah.
they can be a part of it. because the future lies in their hands. And using e-commerce, using Amazon, using AI, using companies to launch your products in Amazon, that's where you want to be.
And the beauty of this is that you may already have a product, but you may want to carry the product to another level, or you may want to refine what you're doing.
Yes, right. We have a friend of mine that owns property. Say, I got 25 acres, and then they didn't know they had bees all on the property. Well, get what bees present, Doc?
Some Louisiana bees produce the sweetest honey in America.
And so now they got a honey factory. So they're going to be a part of this class, learning how to market their honey. Yeah. They figure out how to abstract the hide from the hides, the actual honey, and capture it. Now they know how to package it, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to teach you how to package your product. We're going to teach you how to put your product on a shelf, make it have shelf appeal, where people say, "Look at that honey right there," and so that's what we're going to do. Now, here's what we want to do: is tell you who to contact. So you gave a number. I'm going to give another number. I'm going to give you the College of Business number.
Okay.
You want to call
at Southern University in Baton Rouge.
Southern University College of Business in Baton Rouge. The number is 225-771-5640. That's 225-771-5640. When you talk to the people, you want to tell them to send you the link, text you the link, or email you the link to get on this program. Again, it started this past Tuesday. We have our next class is tomorrow. In our class tomorrow, again, we have the Bolden brothers, the Cajun Nation. They're going to be talking about their retail models, their brick and mortar and e-commerce and wholesale. One thing I found out, Doc, they're not necessarily producing this seasoning themselves. There's a seasoning manufacturing plant that's located in the southwest part of the state.
Yeah.
They contract them to make the seasoning. Slap Your Mama is one. Well, they do the same thing. Now you're on the side of Slap Your Mama with your seasoning. And the key is the market appeal, the shelf rating appeal, and your pitch to get the particular buyers, Walmarts, the Albertsons, the Targets, to put you in their stores. In that particular, they're going to be teaching about this. They're going to have hands-on workshop and then teach about audits and redesign, things of that nature.
Yeah, and you said audits, you said it mighty fast because that's the one thing that would make you want to make sure that everything is absolutely correct. And so we have about 4 minutes or so remaining, but in that time frame, tell me how you're doing. What's
doing pretty good.
Yeah, and what's going on with
creating neighborhood development?
Yes.
So as you know, I come here once a semester. We're creating neighborhood development. We used to be funded by the EDA University Center. We lost our funding, but we have private foundations. The program will be starting first part of April. We'll be coming back talking about that program. But over the years, we've had over 600 participants across the country, and of them, we've had 350 to have graduated at the program. But the good news is they got projects. Some are graduating. They're building fourplexes, duplexes, and then we create monsters. And so they come back. So and that's one thing we're doing. The other things we're doing is how to compete in this economy that we have right now. You talk about the golden age. Well, the golden age ain't in my neighborhood. How do you make the golden age come in your neighborhood? We're going to go to part. We're going to table that one to our next meeting, and because we're doing research and development on how to actually survive and to be ready. In other words, the person who has a computer company but have honey on their property, something go bad on the computer company, they got honey to fall back on. What is your fallback? What do you have that you can fall on?
So you were talking about diversifying.
Correct.
About four. I have a diversified portfolio as a business person, man, which is absolutely correct. 'Cause even McDonald's don't just sell hamburgers, right?
Right.
Everyone has a diverse menu.
Yeah. Someone say, okay, well, the construction kind of slow. Eric, what are you doing? Well, I do have a janitorial facility management company. So, as an entrepreneur, don't just be stuck on one thing. Be able to do good at more than one thing.
Well, I think this is awesome, and this is fantastic. I think it's awesome. I think that you're positioning African Americans, people of color, into a perfect position to where they can be successful for young and old, for retirees, for individuals who are mid-level in their career, and for folks who are just not indicated, young high school, and others who are beginning their career. And I think this the BEAT program then that you're offering is something which is absolutely fantastic. And again, tell us where they can be reached and how they can contact Dean Andrews and the proper stakeholders
Oh,
again.
okay, yeah,
Yes,
it's
sir.
the BEAT program. The Business and Entrepreneur and Advancement Program started February 24th. You still got time to get in it. I think after 2 sessions, you're not qualified to be in it, but you can get in it on tomorrow night, 26th, and next Tuesday. And it is funded by the Windrock International Program and Retail Ready is what this program is all about. And when you go through all the modules that we have on launching your project, launching your product, that is, understanding what you got to present at the retail level, we'll have a pitch competition. Business plan competition, business plan pitch competition will be provided. The first place winner receiving $2,500, second place winner $1,500, third place winner $1,000. And so, but to participate in this business plan, you're required to attend all 4 of those sessions in March to get the training. And again, to register, dial area code 225-771-5640. Dial 225-771-5640 and tell a lady to send you the link to enroll into the BEAT program.
Okay, that's absolutely fantastic. You know, it's always great when you come. You always come in with jewels. You always come in with something which is absolutely fantastic. And I want to thank you again for joining me. And again, there's no cap in terms of limitation of people joining your program, correct?
No, because of the hybrid situation, there's no cap.
Absolutely fantastic. And again, this is Dr. Clark's One-on-One, the Living Classroom. You can follow me on all platforms of social media. And as always, it's been a pleasure.